This is my 11th lecture on integral calculus. I am Ms. Ranjana Datta from the Department of Mathematics, the Graduate School College for Women. Today we will discuss about the reduction formula. First of all, integration of tan to the power nx dx, and then integration of 0 to pi by 4 tan nx dx, and similarly integration of cot to the power nx dx, and then integration of 0 to pi by 4 cot nx dx. Here, first of all, we integration of tan to the power nx dx. We will write it in the form tan to the power n minus 2 x into tan square x dx, because we know the tan square x, we will write tan square x as sec square x minus 1, and we know the differentiation of tan x is equal to sec square x. So writing in this form, sec square x minus 1 as tan square x, then we can get whatever you can see on your screen. So tan to the power n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1 minus integration of tan n minus 2 x dx. Let in is equal to, now I am putting the limits 0 to pi by 4 tan nx dx. So after putting the value of tan 0 to pi by 4 in tan nx dx, we get the result as in is equal to 1 by n minus 1 minus in minus 2. If in place of n it is written 5, that can be written as I5 I5 is equal to tan to the power 5x dx. If the limit is from 0 to pi by 4, then we can write it as 1 by 5 minus 1 into I minus in minus 2, that is 5 minus 2 I3. Again, I3 can be written as 1 by 3 minus 1 minus I3 minus 2, that is I1. And then I is equal to in is equal to tan to the power nx dx. So only I1 is equal to tan x dx. So the tan to the power 5x dx 0 to pi by 4 can be written as this way. So after calculation it becomes 1 by 4 plus minus of log into cos x, limit 0 to pi by 4. So after calculation it becomes 1 by 2 log of 2 minus half. Similarly, the same way cot to the power nx dx, this also written as cot to the power n minus 2 into cot square x dx. And because cot square n dx, cot square x dx can be written as cosec square x minus 1 into dx. The similar way we can write it as cot, after integration, cot n minus 1x divided by n minus 1 minus integration of cot n minus 2x dx. If we put the limit from 0 to pi by 4, then after putting this limit we get here in is equal to minus 1 by n minus 1 minus in minus 2. So by putting whatever with the value of n given, putting these values in this equation, and then we can find the value if the limit is given, we use the formula for cot to the power nx dx 1 by n minus 1 minus I n minus 2. Now, we will discuss another one to evaluate the integral over 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx. Here in this case, we don't take sine square x separate. We take only sine nx dx. We write it as in the form sine n minus 1x into sine x dx. Then um, applying the integration by parts. Now applying integration by parts. In this, we get ultimately sine to the power integration of sine to the power nx dx is equal to sine n minus 1x cos x by n plus n minus 1 by n into sine n minus 2x dx. I have discussed how to solve the integration by using the integration by parts. Applying that rule, you find the value as we have done it here. So again, now putting the limit, if the limit is from 0 to pi by 2, so after putting this limit, we get in is equal to n minus 1 by n into n minus 2. Again, n minus 2 can be written as n minus 3 divided by n minus 2 n minus 4. Then in minus 4 can be written as you can see on your screen. So in can be written as, if I move it from the denominator, in can be written in this way: n up above n minus 1, then n minus 2, n minus 3 above, n minus 4, n minus 5, and then n minus 6. When n is even, so after proceeding this way, we get 3 by 4, then half, then lastly I0. Because here n minus 6, we are getting n minus 4, n minus 6. So if n is even, we last value will be I0. So we calculate I0. I0, that means n is equal to 0. So integration over 0 to pi by 2 sine x to the power 0 into dx is equal to something to the power 0 is equal to 1. So dx 0 to pi by 2 after integration gives pi by 2. So putting these values in in, we get in is equal to, in the denominator n, then above it is n minus 1, then n minus 2, n minus 3, and so on. And it lasts up to 1 by 2, and since I0 is equal to pi by 2, then we have to put the value of pi by 2. When n is odd, then in that case in will be lasted with 2 by 3, then I1. I1 means when the value of n is equal to 1. So I1 integral over 0 to pi by 2 sin x dx is equal to minus cos x limit 0 to pi by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos pi by 2, and cos pi by 2 is equal to 0, that is equal to 1. So when n is odd, this value becomes whatever you can see on your screen. Mind it, when n is even, the last value is half into pi by 2, but when n is odd, the last value will be 2 by 3. Similar way, we can find cos nx dx 0 to pi by 2 integration over. This is your homework. Do it in the same way as we did it for the sine to the power nx dx. Now, it is given cos to the power 5x dx 0 to pi by 2. Here, 5 is an odd number, so it will start from the denominator. If we start from the denominator, then 5, 4 in the numerator, then 3 and 2 in the numerator, and this value last up to this only, and its value is 8 by 15. Similarly, 0 to pi by 2, here sine 6x dx. 6 is an even number, so it will start with the denominator as 6, 5, then 5 in the numerator, that way, and it lasts up to half and then pi by 2, because 6 is an even number. So this way you can calculate the value of this. Now evaluate 0 to 1 x to the power 6 dx root of 1 minus x square. This type of question, if it is given, and if you can do it in changing this form into this sine to the power something form, or cos to the power something form, then applying the limit, we can get the value. See here, if we want to find this value, our limit should be also equal to 0 to pi by 2, not from 0 to 1. Here we substitute the value of x, and then subsequently, if the value changes from 0 to pi by 2, then only we can use this formula. So here we are putting x equal to sine theta, so that dx is equal to cos theta d theta. Also, when for the lower limit, when x is equal to 0, sine theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to 0. So lower limit remains 0, but for the upper limit, x is equal to 1, sine theta equal to 1, that means theta is equal, theta is equal to pi by 2. So upper limit becomes pi by 2. Now, after putting these values, we get it is equal to sine to the power 6x 6 theta d theta, and 6 theta d theta 0 to pi by 2 can be written as I start from denominator 6, then 5 in the numerator, then 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pi by 2, because it is an even number and its value is 5 pi by 32. So today this much only. Thank you.